So what's going on, YouTube family? We have a lot to talk about in regards to the NBA because a lot has happened since the last time I reported and made my predictions and told, made my opinion known. Uh, you know, because the last video I actually made was right before the Lakers won the championship. So congrats to them, of course, for winning the championship. People will make light of it because of the conditions, and then there'll be other people, of course, that realize what kind of strain it was on the mental states of the people who were there, stuck in that bubble for months at a time, without their normal interactions with the families and all that kind of stuff like that. So, you know, me on me personally, I understand where they had to have been coming from. I don't like being away from family. I'm a very family oriented person. So I can imagine that would have been tough if I would have been in that situation. Thankfully, I didn't have to be. But more power to the people who were in that situation, held it down, did what they had to do, and, you know, endured for as long as they did. So now on to the topic of this particular discussion. All the changes that have happened so far. The We thought that the big three era was over, and apparently the Nets decided it was worth mortgaging their near future for James Harden. I'm one of the people who is kind of iffy. I'm not necessarily going to say that they don't have a chance based on chemistry, but it's going to be a very, very hard. It's not going to be easy to determine where they're going to actually end up because they look good with just KD and James Harden. Kyrie is a good player, but he just his mind just isn't always in it, and he overanalyzes, overthinks, does too much, tries to dribble too much with the ball, and he hasn't grasped the idea that he's got to do more sharing of the ball, especially with the fact that they lost to the Cavs, who have been ranked the 29th worst team offensively this year. So that goes to show you that, the fact that the 29th worst team offensively put up 147 points against the team that is supposed to be championship or bust. That's not good. That's definitely not a good start. Not saying that the Nets can't overcome it, but considering what they gave up their defensive end is in regards to like what they are going to be doing. They I hope they can get count on the offensive end, or the trade deadline's coming up. Oh well, I don't even really know if they're really gonna what the trade deadline's gonna be. If it's still gonna be in February like it's supposed to be, or what. But that in itself is gonna be interesting. Then of course, the Lakers got younger, and they're holding the number one spot in the Western Conference or in the league. So that's interesting. We don't know where to hold the Clippers because they're doing really good too. They're actually, before tonight's win for the Lakers, they were actually tied for their best record in the league. But let's see them show this level of skill in the playoffs. Don't follow like you did last year. Let's see you put on a show in the playoffs before we go any further with you guys. Who else is there? The Bucks don't seem to be doing the greatest in the world. I mean, they're not on the level they have been in the past couple of years when they're leading the East. And right now, that's kind of partially. Uh, Actually, I don't even know who has the record in the East. Who has the best record? In fact, let me go ahead and take a look because that's quite interesting. Check that out. Sorry about the videos. Normally, I have my green screen, so I have all that displaying around me. But as I said in the past previous two videos, I'm in the process of moving, so things are a little bit crazy right now. So this is the level of videos that we're gonna get until I can officially be moved into my new place. I appreciate those who are willing to hold it down and stay committed to the movement while we make those changes. But it is what it is. So I finally got it up. The Sixers currently have the best record in the East, 10-5, followed by the Bucks, 9-5. So the Bucks are still actually up there. It's not like they're way down. The Celtics are right behind them at 8-5. The Pacers are actually in fourth with 8-6. The Nets, now that they have their team, are climbing back up with 9-7 because they were doo-doo butter beforehand. The Cavs are actually at 7-7, 50% for the season, which is a major change from where they were last season. The Hawks are next. The Knicks are eighth. The Hornets, my Hornets, we were looking good at first. We got LaMelo Ball in the draft. He had a shaky first game, and then he just blew up. And they really ain't made too much of a noise in the recent few games, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. They were a 500 team. Actually, they were actually playing a little bit above 500. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but hopefully they get that chemistry back up and get back in it. Because I want to see these jokers. I want to see these guys in the playoffs. I've been a diehard Hornets fan since as far back as I can remember. Being from North Carolina, Hornets my team, all that good stuff. So hopefully the team they have constructed will do something. If not, maybe Jordan will make some moves. We'll see about that. That's kind of a hard push. I mean, he was able to make the call to go ahead and pick up LaMelo, so that's been good so far. But we'll see. And then let's see. In the West, the Lakers are 12-4 with the top spot right now. The Clippers didn't play tonight, so they're still 11-4 after their win against the Kings last night. Let's see. The Jazz are actually third in the West. That's actually pretty impressive. 10-4. The Suns are 8-5. That acquisition of Chris Paul has helped them tremendously. The Warriors are fifth, and that win against the Lakers the other night, I'm sure, helped in that regard. But they're fifth. They're on the rise back up. They got Steph back. Andrew Wiggins is doing a little something. Kelly Oubre, Draymond Green. They're doing a little bit of something over there. Portland number 6, not bad, not bad. The Grizzlies are actually number 7, which is interesting. The Spurs are 8th seed. Now this is the disappointment in the West. The Mavericks and Nuggets are not in the playoffs picture. Granted, of course, we haven't even played a full 20 games of the season yet, so and there's going to be 72 this year due to the shortage, due to the late start. But so there's still plenty of time. There's still plenty of time for them to everybody to get their bearings and see where they're going to end up being. Usually, they don't actually start making the predictions about who's doing what and seeing where everyone truly is until about All-Star break. So we'll see how that plays out, which is going to be interesting because All-Star break is usually in February, and due to the late start, I'm not sure how they're going to do that. That'll probably be either postponed, canceled, or they still may just go ahead and make it work with the regular late February scheduling. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't heard anybody talk about it yet, so we're gonna leave it at that. But this year is gonna end up being pretty interesting. There's a lot of movement, of course, as we mentioned before, and I'm gonna go ahead with all that being said and end the video. Make sure y'all guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and even share. Help the movement grow. Let's go, man. We're gonna make 2021 a really good year. Um, it's already got off to a very good start, thank God, and we are gonna keep moving. Also, again, as you can see up here, still with the Twitch, I'm gonna be going hard because I'm actually affiliated with Twitch. So I'm really wanting y'all to go ahead and hit me up. Let me know what y'all think. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff with Twitch, especially again once I get my setup up and running, all that good stuff. We're gonna be doing some really big things with Twitch. Come support me over there. Link in the bio. Link in the description rather. And again, appreciate everybody who stuck with me through my absence. Um, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of major moves being made. Um, but we in here this year. We in here. 2021, we're going to try and get to a point where we can even do double uploads, if not even triple uploads at some point, sometimes. I'm going to continue doing my reviews on sports, anime, life, vlogs, so on and so forth. This move is going to help with vlogs, making that particular content so much better. But I appreciate y'all again. Appreciate the support. And I'll catch y'all guys in the next video. Peace.